Alright, hey yo, hey, is this a deck profile video? When the fuck have I done? When was the last time I did one of this? So hey, so I've been playing Traptrix Dogmatika, featuring Red Eyes Dark Dragoon this format. Deck's fucking bad as hell. It turns out that any Traptrix monster that isn't named Marmelio fucking sucks in the main deck. So I've been playing. It's fun. It's okay. Harpy Feather doesn't exist now, and so this deck kind of sucks because of that. It turns out Harpy Feather is a good card against this deck. So I've been playing, based it off the list that won the Asia YOT, made some changes, like took out those maxes that we can't have. Turns out Red Eyes Dragoon's a good card, and this deck doesn't have a lot of power, so putting him in gives us like a big power boost. So starting off, we got the best card, 3 Marmellios. Boy, I wish I could play more of this card, because every other Traptrix monster fucking sucks. 3 Marmelio gets your trap hole, no need to explain. 3 Mantis and then 3 DNAs. You can play these max out just so you can have your turn 1 Sarah. If honestly, I would probably drop these down to 2/2 each. Don't feel like they're that good. Like opening them kind of really fucking sucks. Like opening up DNA's turn 1 is the worst because she fucking does nothing, honestly. But you have to play this just for a name. So that's it for Traptrix. 9 Traptrix models. I feel like that's a lot, honestly. Kind of really want to cut them down, honestly. 3 Pelix. This gives you Refregia turn 1 or gives you Dragoon. Gives you Refregia, a rank 4 or Dragoon, so that's pretty good. So that's it for then Dogmatika monster. We play a 3 Ecclesia. This is best girl. 3 of her, she's good. She gets you any Dogmatika card. That's cool. And I play 2 Fleur de Lis the Knight. For the list United, pretty much a beater and a beater negation. Don't play Maximus. Don't like Maximus right now. It turns out when everyone's playing Dogmatika, Maximus kind of really fucking sucks. So rather just play 2 Fleur because she's an effect negation as well. So that's pretty helpful for the deck. Then just for hand traps, 3 Ash Boss because Ash Boss is a hand trap. This and Impermanent only hand trap you play, honestly. So that's it. And then fine for the last monster, we play the Dragoon package. So 1 Dark Magician, 1 Red Eyes, 1 Red Eyes Fusion. Opening these really fucking sucks because they don't do anything. Opening Red Eyes Fusion is so-so as long as you open up trap cards. It's not that bad, honestly. But yeah, you play these just because you play Araconda and all that stuff. That's it for monsters. Next, the only spells we play in the deck is 3 Nadir Servant. Gets you Ecclesia and gets you a Surge. So that's good. So that's it for spells. We only play 4 spells. Technically, only 3 spells, technically. Because Red Eyes Fusion isn't a real spell card you play. So, traps, play a lot of traps. 1 Floodgate, 1 Time Space, 1 Gravedigger. Gravedigger turns out not that good, I found out. Hey, it turns out if you negate Gamma still remains in hand. Yeah, I thought Floodgate banishes. I thought Gravedigger banishes. Oh, it doesn't banish, I found out. That's really sad, but you play it just to negate stuff like Golden Lure and Grave or hand. That's pretty good. Time Space just deals with anything your opponent starts from the extra deck, so if they Needle Fiber or Link Cross, he's like, nah, return that shit. Get that out of here. And then Floodgate is just really good. Floodgating a lot of cards is really good, especially on Alistair is pretty good if they don't have the invocation. If they just normal summon, if they don't have a follow-up play, because then they can't go to Secure Garden or whatever. But Floodgating Alistair is pretty good. Floodgating Golden Lord is good as well because it turns out Golden Lord is very big and you can't deal with him. Next, 3 Shade Brigadine just to trigger Sarah and get to a rank 4. If you open up Shade Brigadier Exceed or any Traptrix monster, any combination of these two, you get Dragoon, which is pretty insane, which is pretty good for the deck because the deck needs more protection. Through 2 Imperms, good card, is also a hand trap. 2 Punishment. This deals with monsters, so it deals with monster and gets you a pop and it gets you a surge. Pretty good. Punishment, probably one of the best card printed this year, honestly. 3 Judgment because this card says you survive. This card's good. It says this card says no. This card says no. I don't consent to whatever you're doing. To consent. So Judgment and then 1 Imperial Order because we only play 3 spells. If anything, I also want to put Ice Dragon Prison. I feel like Ice Dragon Prison could go in here if I could take out the Traptrix, take out the extra Mantis and DNAs for them. That'd be pretty good. So that's it. That's it for the main deck. I think this is actually 41 cards because because of the Dragoon package. I mean, you could take it to the Dragoon package you want, and then just play like 2 Ice Dragon Prison or any 2 other traps. Any 2 other trap cards, but I feel like Dragoon's pretty good. It helps the deck out because this deck needs beaters. It needs the way to deal with monsters. So for Link, for XX, we have 3 Sarahs, of course, because you need Sarah. Sarah starts everything for you. 1 Link Spider. You play a Link Spider just so you could turn the Shade Brigadine into this, just so it enables Dragoon. That's literally the only reason why we played this shit. And then one Verte Araconda, so you get in go to Dragoon. And then of course your boy Dragoon itself, because he's a good card. Next, then finally, so for rest of 2 Ash Dragon just for your punishment and your Nadir Servant, just so you can get your searches. 2 Entis for the search. For the pop, so you can deal with pop. 1 Fossil Ward in case your opponent's Maximus you or whatever. Same thing with 1 Wind Pegasus as well. It's the same logic. Or you can just send these off of punishment. And that's it for them. Then finally for Xyz, we have 1 Tornado Dragon generic. 1 Abyss generic, and finally 1 Refugia generic. Only if you need to play 1 Refugia. Don't need to go into multiple. You're never going to go into multiple Refugia, honestly. Also, because Refugia is also good, she copies your trap hole for their activation. That's pretty good, yeah. So that's the deck. I mean, this deck's fun. I play this deck just for fun. It's a fun deck. Honestly, I think it's fun. It's cute. I like Traptrix. Traptrix is a long time favorite deck. Shout out to Hat back then, but yeah, boy, this deck's not that fucking strong. Not that great. If your opponent summons anything big, yeah, you have a hard time dealing with that shit. Honestly, so that kind of really fucking sucks. Harpy's Feather Duster exists. Makes you cry whenever your opponent activates Harpy's Feather Duster on you, and you're like, oh fuck, I don't have Judgment or Imperial Orders, and you just cry. So that's it. Yeah, this is a fun deck. I like this deck. I like this deck and everything. That's pretty much all I have to say. I guess Kate, thanks, bye.